see. And now we can start with, so we're gonna follow IELTS questions. So we'll do part 1, part 2, and part 3. Let's see if we have time, okay? But then
Yeah.
I have only 20 minutes more to stay and then I have to go. So let's start with part 1 questions, okay?
Okay.
And your part 1 questions is about fishing. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, I'll give you for part 1, I'll give you 3 questions, okay, about fishing. So here it is. It's your first question: is fishing popular in your country?
What?
Is fishing like fish, you know, when you catch
Oh,
fish?
okay, okay. Yes, yes. Yes, please, please go.
Okay, so is fishing popular in your country?
Yeah, fishing is very popular in my country, and we are Bengali people. And there is a local proverb that is called fish and rice. You can imagine without fish and rice, you can imagine the Bengali people. So that fishing is our culture, and huge amount of people live to doing fishing, and lots of rivers and canals in my country. So that's why huge amount of fish we can catch from those sectors. So that's why it is very famous in my country.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, we can get lots of omega-3 from fish, and which is good for our body. All right. Now,
Right.
just to let you know, Muhammad, that part 1 questions, they're supposed to be, when you answer part 1 questions, they're supposed to be short. So maybe depending on your sentences, maybe 2 to 3 sentences. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So now your next question. Have you ever been to a place where there are lots of fish around you?
Have you ever been?
Have you ever been to a place where there are a lot of fish around you?
Okay. Yeah, that's a really interesting question for me. Uh, we live in village sites, and there is a in my outside my home there is a small pond, and there is a huge amount of fish I have catch, and I feel very happy.
Okay, excellent. Now your last question for part 1. Um, okay, I can't see clearly. Have you seen any movies with lots of fish?
Uh, um, yes, when I was a child, I have seen movie, but I cannot remember this name of the movie. Where a girl and there is a relation between a girl and a whale. The whale was very friendly with the girl.
Mhm. Okay, all right. So let's jump to part 3 questions. Let's skip cue card for now, but next week we'll do cue card. Okay, I'll give you for
Yeah,
part 3. I'll give you also 3 questions, part 3 questions, and then we'll wrap up, and then we'll continue next week. All right. So hold on. Let me find my part 3 questions. Okay. Thing is, it's hard to see without my glasses. Um, Okay, here we go. So I'm afraid it's not in the context of our part one questions. So this one is about, let's see. About opinions. Okay, your first question. When do you think, so are you following me?
Yeah.
When do you think children start to have their own opinion?
What do you think? When do you start a student opportunity?
Opinion. So, opinion.
Ma'am,
So,
please
w-
ask me again.
when do you think, at what age, for example, children start to have their own opinion, like own ideas?
Okay. I got it. Basically, uh, after 11, I think a student can give their children can give their opinion because this is the time they can learn something from the others, and he gather a lot of knowledge from outside, and he can express her opinion about study sector and other sector.
Okay. Okay. So,
For these such as sportsmanship, and he can give his
okay. So, yeah,
opinion.
I know this. I know part three questions are supposed to be general questions, but sometimes we feel like, for example, in our country, in our own culture, like I know growing up, uh, children children didn't have like, uh, I mean, if you are very young and your parents are talking, or your parent is talking to another adult individual, uh, you don't you should not say something, or you should not express your opinion, because it's not respectful. So that's just my culture, but I know that in some cultures it's okay. A young child is always heard, and they're encouraged to say what they want to say. So is that in your culture too, that children should just keep quiet, and when adults are talking, okay, children should not say anything? Is
Yeah,
that
you're
is
right.
okay? All right. Now, because you mentioned about 11, so 11 years old. Okay, your next question. Are children's opinion influenced by their parents?
Yeah, sometimes children's opinion influence their parents because parents are very careful about all activities to their children. So that's why sometimes it is influence their parents, and because children are very innocent, and they try to mm, influence their parents when they want any special products like a sports kit and other for that time they like to influence their parents, I think.
Okay. All right. So your last question, Mohammed. Last question, and then we'll
Yeah.
we'll end the session. So here is your last question. What kind of people have lots of great ideas in your country?
What kind of people?
Mhm.
What, madam, please could ask the question again. uh,
What? Okay,
what
that's
kind
good.
of people?
Okay, yeah. What kind of people have lots of great ideas in your country?
Okay, this is I think this is a tough question for me and measuring people mind, but I can give my own opinion like this.
Mhm.
I think wise people, older people, have a great mind, and because they have lots of experience of their lives, so that's why they can give idea, and they can share their feelings with us. And also sometimes um, teachers like good, they have good um, ability to give something, give say something about people to the um, give some opinion about their life and encouraging to do something to live like this, madam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I agree with you. Older people are wiser because of their long life experience or long years of experience, right? If you compare older people to young kids, of course they don't know about how to, let's say, how to maintain a living, how to work, because they have not experienced yet. And some people, for example, like older people, they always advise you to stick with your work. For example, you are a young individual and you would say, oh, I don't like my job, I'll just leave. But for older people, they would just say, just keep it as for experience. Even if you don't like your job, just keep it as experience, and then by that time you leave, then you have your own experience, and it's better for you. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, you're right.
okay, Mohammed, so I need to go, and thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time, next week. Okay.
Okay, I want to give thanks to you because you gave
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a pleasure.
your personal life, your job, and you also helping a student like me. So I give thanks, but I think it is not enough. If I give lot of thousands and thousands, but it is not enough.
Okay, so yeah,
Your work is very
week
good, and
next week, if we can start on time, then I can stay a little bit longer, or I can give more time. Okay?
okay, okay, okay.
Right. So, bye, Muhammad. See you next week.